Yeah, I definitely want to get another one in. I like to stay active. And again, I'm one of the champions chasing the contenders. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of guys in our division. They're about to fight each other. I've got my eye on every single one of them. That's how champs are meant to do. You know, you've got to go your defenses and take out them number one contenders. That's exactly what I want to do. Look, I just want to say we've had great champions in this division. Aldo, great respectful champion. Max, great respectful champion. I promise to be a great champion too. And hey, I'm telling you, I'm going to stay champion for a long time. Australia, look at this. I'm bringing it back home, baby.
You know, let's be realistic. Well, fighting him again, he's done great things in his divisions. You know, I've got nothing but respect for the man. But at the same time, me fighting him ain't helping my legacy. I've got number one contenders. I told you, if I want to be the GOAT, I've got to take out number one contenders. If someone's going to cut in front of the line, like Cejudo, pay me the money. Maybe we can make it happen. You've got to make it worthwhile for me because I want that GOAT status. Taking Henry Cejudo doesn't really help that. I believe people are going to know I'm expected to win that. No disrespect to him, but you know this is a whole different league up here with these big boys. So, and I'll show that if that fight was to ever happen, I'll show him this ain't his division. And again, that's what people are going to know if I take him out in my division. And it's only going to get bigger. You know, everyone's going to be screaming our name. You know, throughout for the next couple of years. So again, I'm just going to keep defending this belt. Show everyone I'm the best, be the GOAT. You know, everyone's going to be screaming my name, and everyone's going to be screaming my name as the GOAT.
I want to make history.
It's the king of the cringe, man. Enjoy my retirement, brother. I mean, it's great to be king. I don't dare to be great as a lot of these people say. I am freaking great. I go out there and I actually conquer it. I'm not daring myself. I am great. And the difference between daring to be great and being great are two different things. You can dare all you want, but then you have the greats. You have the greats that go in there and they get the damn job done. So the dare to be great freaking comment makes me absolutely sick.
Well, I think it's a perfect matchup for him. I just think it's just a great matchup, but I would have the perfect strategy to beat Alexander the Average. That's perfect. That would be perfect for me, you know. But it's, you know, I could become the first ever, you know, 3-bout weight division holder in the UFC, man. And I can. And I know if I know I could be. But I would not only. No, I think I would. But I know I could. Man, I still think of winning that third belt. I really do, Mark. I really do think it's attainable. I think anybody is crazy to count me out. Man, I'm an accomplished athlete. So I believe, Mark, that yeah, I am entitled to skip the whole damn line and fight Volkanovski this because you know why? I deserved it. I defended my flyweight belt against Demetrius Johnson. I beat TJ Dillashaw. I went up. I knocked out Marlon Moraes, and I defended against Dominick, who's the greatest bantamweight of all time. I will come out of retirement if Dana White wants to see the fight, if he wants to see history. And this is the thing, Mark. I ain't no George St. Pierre where I'm gonna go in there, cherry pick Michael Bisping, and then take off. GSP, he cherry picked Michael Bisping, and I'll tell that to his face too. If I was to see him, he's gonna come on hot box, and I'm gonna tell him, hey man, you cherry picked and you left. Yeah, Nick Diaz, man, I love Nick, man. I love Nick. You guys have no idea how hard it is to come after 7 years. He's a warrior, dude. That's all I have to say, man. You know, you come back, you know, 7 years, and then to be able to, he could have beat Robbie too. It's just, you know, he's just the jitters, dude. The fact that he hasn't competed for such a long time, it will take a toll.
Okay, so let's say that fight is not on the table. Will we see Henry Cejudo back in the octagon?
That's the only fight that matters to me, and this is what I'm telling you.
So that's it. Volkanovski or bust.
Yes.
That's it. Okay, are you in or are you out of the USADA drug testing pool?
I'm waiting to talk to Uncle Damo. I'm doing a comedy show on Thursday, and if we can have a conversation, let's have a conversation. And dude, I will be in that next Monday.
And I think that's why he's getting so desperate, because like now's the fucking time. So again, I just don't think you know, Dana's answering his calls or anything like that. So that's why he's maybe coming to you and doing whatever.
So you're out of the pool right now.
I'm out of the pool right now.
Okay.
Of course.
Do you plan on going back into the pool? Because you would need to be in the pool for 6 months before fighting again.
I want to make history. I can be the only guy. There's only one guy that can do it, and that's me. That could be the flyweight champion, the bantamweight champion, and the featherweight champion of the world. I believe I could beat him. I believe I could be not only Alexander the Average, but even a Max Holloway. That's another fight that intrigues me. Like, if I never fight again too, Mark, I'm happy. Like, if I never fight again too, Mark, I'm happy. Like, if I never fight again too, Mark, I'm happy. Allow me to make history. Let me make history.
So if you were to go in and get that fight and win, you wouldn't leave like GSP did.
No.
Is that what you're saying? You would stick around in the 145 pound.
Of course. I even like the ring of single C.
Since I was 11 years old, I sacrificed my whole life to get where I'm at today. I'm not gonna let nobody take that from me. So I'm retiring tonight, Joe. I'm 33 years old. I'm happy with my career. Again, Uncle Dane, I wanna say thank you for everything. You're the man.
Now, there's many sins within the UFC. None bigger than the number one policy in the UFC is do say. You do what you say you're going to do. They will treat you the same, but if you go against that, you're breaking the code, not good. Aside from that, the biggest thing that you can do is to walk away from the belt. It's a big deal. It's a very, very big deal. Just accept that. I can't fully explain to you why, but it is. And that's what Henry did. And Henry, who's going to be one half of this negotiation, except he's the one that asked for it, right? That changes things. If you asked for it, you're now in the weaker position, and that's okay. You're going to be in one of the two. You're going to negotiate from the strong point or from the weak point, but either way, if you're at the table, you're at the table. You got to do the best that you can. Henry, if I'm the one talking to him, I'm going to have to ask, Henry, here's what you did to me once. If this is about champ business, and it's all selfish and it's all for you, I can't blame you. I get it. Competition gets to be very selfish, but I am playing chess. I got to set up a board here. I got to have number one contenders matches going in conjunction with world title matches. Are you going to do this again? No, I would never do it again. Okay, great. Then here's what we're going to do, Henry. I'm going to give you that fight right after you beat and fill in the blank. Meaning, I'm going to put you in a number one contenders match. I have to. The only way that I know that you're coming back for more than a one-off is if I make you go first, and I'll give you the match. But that's going to guarantee me I get what I want, which is two. Now, I don't want you walking away from my belt in the first place.
I'm challenging Dana, and the risk has to be worth the reward for me. You know, again, I'm going to repeat it. I'm not fighting Michael Bisping. I'm not fighting a dude that when Rude Lockout was playing around and kind of just being cocky and got knocked down, the dude became champion. No, I'm fighting a dude that beat the two best featherweights of all time, Jose Aldo and Max Holloway. That's who I'm fighting. So if you think I'm doing a one-off, man, I'm here to tell you that no. I would love to defend my belt just like I defended my flyweight, just like I defended my bantamweight. I would love to make history and defend my featherweight belt too.
So it's contingent upon the UFC saying you get the fight for you to go back into the USADA pool, right? You're going to stay out unless
man,
the
there's
UFC...
so many ways, man. You know USADA. You think it's 6 months. There's ways around that, man. I promise you. If Nick Diaz could say to USADA, oh yeah, I'm not gonna fight, and it takes a month, and they do it in a few days, there's a way, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. So don't believe those 6 months either.
So that's not something you're worried about.
No.
We have to take the evidence that we have today, which is Henry Cejudo is re-entering the USADA testing pool. And we have to cross-reference that with him calling out Volkanovski a week ago because one of them is insincere. They don't go together. We didn't know Henry was out of the pool. Henry re-entering the pool is what informed us, the audience, that he had left it. But now that we know he left it and he knew he was out of it, it's going to take 4 months to re-enter. It only takes 2 months your first time. If you leave the pool and re-enter, it's now 4. What's the relevance? Well, the relevance is he knew he wasn't eligible when he did the call-out. So was the call-out insincere? Or is this entering the pool insincere? Because one of them is. They cannot both be together. They are mutually exclusive. He knew he wasn't eligible to fight Volkanovski, yet he called him out. Or re-enter in the pool is a new headline and he never plans to take the fight. But he needs somebody else to say yes. And that somebody else is looking at the fact that he was not eligible when he made that call out. Or re-entering the pool is the gag. I don't have the answer yet. Stand by. I'll get to it. I'll be the first to get to it. We'll break this down. Could have some real exciting news if Henry's coming back. 25, 35, 45. Wherever Henry wants to go, there's going to be a story. There's also going to have to be a fight, known as a contenders fight. He's going to have to look good to earn the opportunity. I'll tell you that now. He's not walking into a title fight anywhere.
With Mark, my coach, and Frankie, I just work in the locker room. We were feigning, going a body punch to the head kick, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I went for the kick, but I catch him with a knee.
Yeah, well, obviously the biggest win of your career. Congratulations to your win at Marlon Moraes.
Yeah, Nick Diaz, man, I love Nick, man. I love Nick. You guys have no idea how hard it is to come after 7 years. You know, you come back, you know, 7 years, and then to be able to, he could have beat Robbie too. It's just, he's just the jitters, dude. The fact that he hasn't competed for such a long time, it will take a toll.
Well, that's a good question. I think at the moment he's eyeing that Volko fight for Henry Cejudo. I think that's his big one.
There's not a chance.
Love it. I love it.
If Dana gives Volko a very substantial amount of money on top of what he already gets to fight Cejudo, then it'll happen. But it's not going to happen because ultimately the problem with Cejudo is he doesn't draw. That's always been the problem. So they're not going to put that extra money in there. And it's just like that fight does nothing for. Well, what does it? Does nothing for Volk.
Yeah, Alex kind of described it as, taking a risk with no real reward. So that makes a lot of sense.
Do you think Cejudo ultimately comes back?
I don't think so until he has this thing where he believes he's worth millions and millions of dollars, and I think that Dana doesn't care, so probably not, because he wants a certain amount of money before he'll come back and fight. I don't know if he'll ever get that. So why would you bring back a Cejudo who's playing it safe on the sidelines? For what? He doesn't bring any extra views. If you're a Conor McGregor, you're a Ronda Rousey, yes, you figure it out, right? But if you're Henry Cejudo, he doesn't bring some sort of awe factor to these fights to where everybody can't wait to tune in to watch him. It's kind of like they just kind of laughing at him. He's cringy. He's cringe Cejudo.